been sat here waiting for you. Today, get out of here. Today we're going to be making a little video. It's a sequel to a video that I made a while ago, let's say. Now I have here my computer program. Good evening, everyone. Today we're going to begin. Actually, not what I was meant to do here was I had a whole thing set up. It's meant to like melt in, so I was going to be like, yeah, I messed up there. Good evening, everyone. Today we're going to be in a production of a follow-up to one of my more underrated productions. I have opted to live stream the production of this in order to get as much feedback as is needed. It is imperative that every frame of this video is correct according to ToastOffice safety standards. This will take much time. There are also many questions that have been raised that will be answered during the production of this video. For example, does the ToastOffice post toast or toast post? This is it's a very important question we're going to answer in this on this day. Now I've set up here. This is the 3D animation software which is used to create most of my videos. For those of you who are familiar with it before, this is what I use. So I've from here I've taken many angles of the original ToastOffice, which we're going to lovingly recreate in HD, in high definition graphics. So we're just going to begin with a plane to begin with. No, not an aeroplane, but just a plane. So plain old plane. This one has it's actually too many polygons for my liking. I don't know. For those of you who don't know, the 3D animation software, you've got a limited number of polygons, otherwise it's just too much. So we're just going to start off with 4, and then if we need more polygons after this, we can always subdivide the polygons. We can add, for example, here if you convert to an editable poly, you can say you want a polygon here. You can add a polygon there and then delete it, and then you can move this upwards and then make a little pyramid. But that is purely for demonstration purposes. Yeah, luckily this little plane here is actually almost the right color. It's actually green, which is the same color as grass. So based upon these, we're going to add we're going to create a let's start off with a box. It's usually what you do. Start off with a box. It's got to be the right dimensions. Now I've learned a lot since actually creating this video for the first time here on how post offices are actually constructed in the real world. What we need to do here, now you create it here, and you actually need to have add more polygons than you need to begin with, because you can always remove them later. So for here we're just going to add this polygon here, just to create a little roof, and the roof is slanted at about a 37-degree angle there, in order to, because if rain comes down off the roof, you don't want that coming down. It'll be a bit heavy if it's raining quite often, so we're going to have to make it quite slanted. However, we're going to add a little interior as well. It's just the basics of the ToastOffice. So you can see on the original design here, there's a window actually up there, so they've created an extension within the roof. This isn't actually accurate to a lot of ToastOffice constructions, so we are going to have to sort of amend that in this iteration. One thing we are going to keep though is, I don't know if you can tell, but there is a genuine 3D brickwork there, which is a technique that is used by a lot of ToastOffice engineers. So we're just going to add subdivide it about 87 times. Same on this end, but this end we're going to have a few less, perhaps. Now you see on that end that isn't as good, so we're going to have to remove these. There's actually too many polygons. You see, that's the problem with creating too many polygons. You'll have a surplus, and we don't really need that. So instead of this, hey, let's make the computer do its own, let the computer do it. Things don't work like that in the real world. Sometimes you have to actually really, cut it in, sort of piece by piece as if you're modelling with clay, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. So that's a nice brickwork here. It's looking very nice indeed. How's everyone in chat? Let's see, who have we got here? Humans, just people in general. A lot of people here. Oh yeah, there's a few people watching. That's good. Everyone seems to be well. That seems to be enough. Yeah, I can live with that number of polygons. So now we have to link these up. Because we're going to have to add these in later. Now, to be honest, a lot of the... I am a compulsive liar, and a lot of the post office law, which I claim to know quite a lot about, is actually pretty much unknown at this stage. Like, we actually don't know a great deal about how the toast office works, how it functions. All that I was talking about, toast office safety standards. A lot of this information actually hasn't been fully published yet, according to toast office safety standards. Therefore, we're going to have to do a bit of work here in order to make sure these bricks are fully functional to the standards that haven't actually been set yet. So this is looking pretty good so far. Now we can add the second brick here. You see. It's actually too many polygons right there. But we can add this one here, and then this one, and you see it comes down there. And now, children, you might be thinking this is going to take a very long time. And normally, yes. However, it actually won't. So I'm going to bring this down a bit. So once we have these basic constructions created, we can actually quite easily recreate them by copying them in computer space, which I will show you momentarily how to do in just a moment. There's a lot of this. This is our Pixar. You know Pixar, Disney Pixar Productions. They made Cars, Cars 2. Have you ever seen Cars 3? There's a Cars 3 now. Again, exact same method here that they used to make Cars. Cars 1 through 5. Okay, let's do this. Okay, now these are all the polygons that we actually need for now. We actually don't need any more polygons other than this, so we use the grow tool to make it grow. Okay, very important. And we're actually going to select more polygons on that. We're going to need like this many, maybe this many. There we go. That's called a smattering of polygons right there. That is exactly what we need. And then we're going to do we need to delete any of these? Let's have a look inside. Yeah, I'm going to have to delete this one maybe. Yeah, so that's enough polygons for now. Now what we can actually do is we can do that here, and just you can see, it's actually very good. Using this sort of warping tool here, we can line it up with these polygons here, and it'll create a pretty good representation of what an actual ToastOffice would look like. Now we don't want to delete that many polygons, but we do need to delete some of them. So those we're going to delete for the facade of the ToastOffice. But we are going to have to attach these together. Not that one, but literally just that one. Not that one. Not that one, however. Got that one, that one. So these are actually separate parts of the same object, so we can actually quite easily link these together, which we're going to have to do by here, here, and here. We're going to have to have more polygons here in order to connect this to this. This is going to take a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it in the end, because we will have a very realistic representation of how our modern ToastOffice will work. Now these look like a lot of polygons, but don't worry, they're actually not a lot of polygons. And when this is fully subdivided, it will look it'll look exactly like Pixar, because that is how Pixar. They said that when you're watching a Disney Pixar movie, like, oh, there's only about 10 polygons in the whole thing. They just used a lot of computer power to actually make it look a lot bigger than it really is. However, actually, I'm going to change the color of this just slightly. I still want it pink, just a different shade of pink. There we go. It's a bit easier on the eyes now. A lot of polygons here, so we'll have to. It's going to take it's going to take many streams, by the way, to fully complete the ToastOffice. It's going to take probably about 4,000 to 5,000 hours, specifically man hours of production to really get it looking good. But that is how long animation normally takes. It's pretty average. Pretty par for the course of how long it takes for an animation to be actually be rendered. A lot of rendering, you have to do a lot of mathematics. You have to have a degree normally. Now I skip that process. I skip the degree. You actually don't need a degree, but normally you do. Normally you need several degrees. The problem with Pixar is that they don't respect that what you're watching is a cartoon. It's a children's cartoon, and they are made out of polygons, and that is part of the problem. There's a lot of polygons involved. It takes a lot of work to actually get the polygons to move. You have to convince the polygons to move sometimes. Like these ones here, these polygons, they're not actually moving at all. Like if you see me moving like this, that's because I'm actually rotating the camera around it. But unfortunately, in the Pixar universe, you have to convince the characters to actually move, and you have to really. It's like human actors as well, I suppose. It takes a lot of work in order to get it looking good. Obviously, there's going to be a plot to this as well, like a huge overarching ToastOffice plot. Could be many sequels. It's going to be like Cars, or Cars 2. There's going to be a lot of sequels to the movie. And we're all going to enjoy it. We're all going to have a very good time. Years from now, Pete, you'll be saying to your great grandchildren, "Where were you when Cars 2 was released?" And you'll have to tell them that you were watching Andy Wilson's stream, and he was making a very good representation of the Toast Office. And kids by then, they won't post toast or toast anything by that point. It'll all be just it'll all be digital. It'll all be computers. Just be computer machines that they use, and that's not good. We have to remove some of these polygons to save on RAM. Let's see. So is there any? Let's see if we get move this here. Will this? That's actually pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. There, that's about right. So, what we can actually do now is, hold on. If we take this, we have the same problem. So, what we'll have to do is perhaps remove these polygons here. We have to turn this inside out. So, if we move these here. And then remove these here. Maybe add some more. Maybe not that many polygons, but remove some of the polygons here, and it should tile perfectly. Just gonna have to see. There's a lot of mathematics involved. Perhaps not to here. No, not to there either. Cause actually, if you do this, you move it along slightly to here. That should work. So now we just need to line up these polygons. There's a lot of vertices here, and you have to really convince them to stick together. This is how real buildings are made as well. They'll just stick bits together, and then eventually they'll extrude them. Now this might look like just a flat image texture file to begin with now, but there's actually no textures involved in this whatsoever. This is purely computer processing power. There's no digital trickery here. Like Woody the Cowboy's hat, just a JPEG, Like people don't realize that when they watch the movie. They assume it's a real hat, but it's actually just a JPEG. They photographed it from every single possible angle in order to create the illusion. So we have to move this here, that to there, and that should, in theory, work. You would assume. Yeah. So now we just need to do that again. So there's a way of doing this. That will save on frames. Now what I'm actually going to do is, yeah, we're going to add because these will be the brickworks. Now, as you can see, they do form squares. They do form genuine squares, and you can use this. We can instance this later and then create a like a looping texture around it, which I'll do off camera, just to it'll take a long time, a lot of processing power. But as you can see, they do form a square, and if we extrude these now, they look exactly like bricks. Exactly like bricks. Like obviously, completely indistinguishable from a brick. Especially when we get a coat of paint on it, or coat of a digitized paintwork. So this is gonna look very good, very professional and 3D. We're gonna add a lot of normal maps, normal mapping, a lot of bump mapping and normal mapping. I'm gonna add some opacity, a tiny bit of opacity, just to get it good and opaque. Yeah, same kind of process with these ones. We're just gonna have to extrude it out a bit. what you can actually do now is just loop these, because I think there's enough brickworks here to really really give the illusion that I'm gonna have to give a box modifier. I have to move this down a bit just to make sure that it all intersects. That's good. That looks really good. Move that here. Yeah, and going to do the exact same way, only with the bottom one now. Again, you got to make sure it loops correctly, otherwise you're not going to have enough polygon. As you can see, when you do a quick render of it here, it does look like it is in the third dimension, and that's because it is. You see, if you go to 3D school, you know, to learn how to 3D model, they won't teach you any of this. They'll just teach you about, oh, here's how you get a job at CallOfDuty.com. You know, it's Brown and Bloom. You know, all that you have to just shooting guns. You know, that's all the gaming industry cares about these days. Okay. I mean, it's different things. My background is more computer graphics for computer games rather than movie graphics, but they're both very interchangeable. You do basically the same stuff with it. It's like you know, games are just movies now anyway, basically. You know, if you're part of the indie scene or whatever, sometimes they have like the pixel graphics. You know, like it's all pixelated, and I'm not quite about that. I'm more of a three-dimensional guy. I like to touch and feel my models, make sure they're all. See, that's not quite lined up. You have to bring that over here a bit. There we go. Lovely. And same with this one. I'm just going to have to rotate that again about 90.9 degrees. It could do it 90 exactly, but in the real world, when they make buildings like these, they're not exact. So this is actually more realistic. That's looking pretty good. Now, what we'll have to do here is actually remove some of the polygons. So we're going to make these two-sided. We're going to have to use a texture here. Now, this is the texture tool. This is where you get the textures down. Now you could do an unwrap where you create a what is basically a putting it onto a map, like when you create a map of the world, like a globe. It's like an orange peel. Actually, I'm probably best texturing it and then doing that. Otherwise, we're going to be here all day. So it's a bit like that, but we're not going to do that today. Instead, we're just going to create a very basic. We're not going to use JPEGs to begin with. We're just going to color it essentially. Just going to color it so we know what color it should be. So we're going to have a nice grey. We're going to add a specular of about 49 and a gloss of 48. Now this is important. You have to remember this for later. Bump. We need a smoke bump. So it's to about 1.1. As you can see, when you do that, it will create a smoke effect, which is kind of what we're looking for at the moment, but not quite. So we're gonna have to select every single one of these, every single one. There's not one that we're not going to select. I'm going to select all of them. But just the front sides, and these little tricks I can then grow it larger once we've once it's fully developed. This is how Pixar make their movies. It's all just bells and whistles. Bells, whistles, polygons, a lot of polygons. If you ever find it doesn't look real enough, just add more polygons. Like, that is the trick. But use JPEGs, because if you use more polygons, but use those PNGs. Here's those PNGs are sort of like the non-compressed image files. If you're going to be doing that, then it'll just take up too much video RAM, and then you're not going to be able to render anything. It'll just take years to render once you put it through to render to computer to an image file. That's another thing. You use JPEGs for both the in-game textures or the in-video textures and the actual render files. So what I do is I render everything out as images just to make sure it's all. Or I hit grow and it makes it all. It selects like the bits on the side as well, so it's all red here, but it's not actually red. It's just highlighted as red. But funnily enough, we are going to paint it red about now. Slightly off colour red. That's a good. Bit of specular, but not as much as the cement in between. It's not quite what we're looking for. Bump. We're gonna add a bump. I quite like the speckle bump. All of my earlier videos on the ToastOffice side had a speckle bump at about 3%, and also gave it like that weird sort of sandy effect. Like, especially when you move the camera, I think that looks really good. So we're gonna have to do this now. Bring that over. And that should look exactly like a brick. Yeah. You see here, zoom in. You got that like brick texture, so it looks like it's a real building. And this is gonna be the ToastOffice. Now, fully enough, we're gonna have to design like a logo for the ToastOffice as well. You have to give them like a nice sort of logography. Excuse me. Nice sort of a logography there. The window as well. There are windows that you can use now, because I've done a segmented version of the polygons here. We can actually just delete chunks of this and quite easily create a little window. Now, if you're just doing it as one huge plane, you won't be able to do this as well. But because there's a lot of polygons that we're working with here, it's actually very simple to do. So we just made a hole there. Another hole there. Again, this is exactly how they make windows in real life. Chip a bit off, and you've basically got a window here already. Make a little window frame. You can use this using the line tool. Actually, I'm going to get into two-dimensional view, wireframe view. This is what the wires look like. You got the wires. That's what they look like. But enough of that for now. We're going to have to just create this, and it has to be slightly larger than the hole to cover up God's little mistakes here. But we're going to do that. Actually, what we'll do here is we're just going to create a big one, just a big one here. There we go. That looks really good. I quite like that. These polygons here, I'm actually going to merge into one because we don't quite need these vertices all lined up. And then I'm actually going to delete this all together. There we go. That looks really good now. And now we can just use the polygon tool. We're going to have to extrude it. Let's see. Move that here over to here. Bang, bang. Bang, and we're gonna have to extrude it out a bit, outwards like that, and then inset, which makes it does this, and then inwards again. Cause instead of actually modeling the interior of the building in this case, we're actually gonna do an old movie trick. Where you have a separate interior. The interior is like, it's like the exterior is filmed in I don't know, in Abu Dhabi or Mozambique. That's where the exterior is. So you have like a shack in Mozambique, but then you instead of having actually filming in Mozambique, it's actually filmed in California, and then they have like a separate interior. So there's a little shack in Mozambique where they film the exterior shots, and then the interior shots are actually, because it's actually just a massive apartment like on the inside with like a New York skyline outside the thing. But it's all filmed in California. That's just a fact. That's how movies are made. So we're gonna have like a separate interior. They don't have to line up. That's the key thing here. They don't actually have to line up whatsoever. But here's one thing that we are going to do. We're going to have a... Because I just realised I think that's... yeah, because I cut a big hole into this now, and that's actually going to create a bit of a problem, because I didn't save any of it. We're going to have to create a new instance of this. New object. We'll save it as new object. Okay. Alright, so we've got this here now. Now we can actually rotate this pretty damn well. You go to center the pivoting. That's pretty much exactly what we want. Exactly that. There are a few bricks missing, but an old builder's trick is to just move these bricks we have. I'm going to delete this. Just move these bricks we have here already over, and we should be able to. You'll see in a minute. You'll see in a minute. It'll look really good. Just move this to here, and you see, you see how good that looks. That looks really good. That looks very, very good. Don't rotate the grass though. You only need one grass, and you need to save on polygons. Okay. So we do this. Oh, you see, it's actually. Oh, yeah, you need to connect these. You need to connect this, and then something. Let's see. You do need a door as well. That's one key component of the toast office. Is we actually need a door. So we're gonna have a door. Let's see. Let's see. That'll do. That's that looks toast officey. And the rest of it, I'm just going to do textures. We don't need anything else, just textures. So this is the roof. This is going to come down a bit. It's going to sort of. So I can mirror. I can do it. I'll do it on this side. So I'll mirror it here. Or I won't. No. I'll just do this. So you select both sides. You select this side, and this side. You bring that down. Bring these. Actually, no, it's fine. Bring that down. And you sort of bring this in, and then you bring that down as well. But you hold on. Wait, I'll just take these and this bit here. Yeah, make it like so, and then bring that back up. Maybe not to here, but just like to there. And then we have another polygon here, and that's about what a roof looks like. I'm not gonna lie, that is exactly what a roof looks like. So same thing here, just bring it out a bit. With the old guttering. Old gutters. Bring that back in, and of course, the get out of here. You bring this down, and yeah, because that needs to go down now. Actually, you can just bring that down to here. That's fine. That looks pretty good. That's pretty much what my local toast office looks like. What if you had a bit of a turbo smooth here? Smooth it out, increase. This is a good way to increase polygons. Just smooth it out, and you can see how smooth that looks. That looks very smooth. It looks yeah. You need a few more polygons on the roof to really get it looking smooth. Because from far away shots, like from here, it looks fine. Like you zoom in, it's just a bunch of pixels. But when you're working in HD, it has to really line up. So we're just gonna add just a few more polygons here, maybe. Select these. You don't have to select all of them, just most of them, and then connect. That's not working. You know, it's fine. We can fix it in post. We'll fix it in post. Fix it in toast, I should say. I love piss. All right. Okay. And for this is the door. Boom. That looks so good. That looks really good. Just a similar kind of thing, really. Actually, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add two-sided to these. So when you look inside, actually, my local toast office just doesn't have a door. But when you look inside, it looks like there's real bricks on each side. So we actually could model an interior here, but it's a simple interior. What we'll actually do in the end, once we've created the interior to the toast office, we'll have a recreation of the you know we'll have a texture of the toast office on the outside from here, and you'll be able to see what the outside looks like. What the inside looks like from the outside. That's an old video game trick. They don't do it anymore, but it is something that they used to do. So this is the main toast office. Okay, now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to load up paint.net, which is a very professional program, and from paint.net we're going to create some JPEGs, because buildings don't, you know, they're not all just all particle physics. There are actual JPEGs involved. There are signs and things like that. So I'm going to have to resize this to standard toast office size regulation. So yeah, so now the fun part we're gonna make, because we've made the shell of the building here. It's only taken only 11 streaming, 40 minutes to create this, what is basically a square. But now we're going to create the sign. So, judging from the original toast office sign, there looks to be it's a Royal Mail symbol, which is a copyrighted trademark. We're not allowed to use that, but we can have a like a knockoff. So instead of a crown, we could have maybe, as I don't know, some other kind of headwear, like a big hat or a sombrero. Maybe sombrero is it means hat in one of those languages. But I'm thinking like a big yellow top hat, so we can keep the yellow theme. So from afar, it looks like the Royal Mail kind of crown, but instead it is actually it's just a silly looking top hat, and they can't do anything. They can't sue us. No one owns top hats, so I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna have like a nice little top hat. Get my colours. Yes, less is more. We're gonna do that. This little top hat thing. One thing I've started doing, I never used to do this. I used to just like draw but I've started just kind of blocking stuff out in colours. Like I really like the way that kind of looks like, and then paint bucket, and then we can have some shading, but not to that part. To specifically another part. So that looks good. So we're now going to add a paintbrush. Ooh, let's see. Let's have a gander. Reduce this by a bit. We're going to have to lower the opacity, but we can do that later. Let's see. Like a little top hat thing there. One of those. Actually, no, the symbol should just be a piece of toast, but maybe the hat could become the toast. Could make the toast into the toast office. So we're going to cut a bit of this out. This is going to look really good once it's done. Really good. You're not going to believe how good this will look. I was saying, Andy, that doesn't look good, but it does look really good. You just can't see it yet. I got the wrong layer there, so we're going to have to cut that again. And now it looks even better, so... so toast office. Gonna have to get the brush tool out. I'm just kind of like gently go around it because this is kind of like the crust of the hat. Every hat, every piece of toast has a crust. Maybe the toast man could wear a similar hat. All right, we're gonna have to make a toast man. We're gonna have to like make a story about him, like a little toast man story. Volcano Bunny is a mascot. He works for the Barrabuta Corporation. He's also just a CEO. He's many things. He has a lot of jobs. It's a small island, but Barabutania is a very small island. So they have to really have to like get the old. They have to do multiple jobs. It's like when you go to like a small island, and you know the local Vic is also the policeman, and the local pimp and everything. So that's generally what they'll do. So yeah, I think this is looking really good. So now we're gonna have a red background here. Paint bucket. Yep, red and yellow. That's a good color combination. We're gonna have to have a slightly bigger brush. Do that. Do that. Do that. Make this slightly like that. That's looking really good. Create this here, and then we're going to have him big writing, big professional writing. Now, the most used font on signs I've discovered is actually a font called Comic Sans. Now, Comic Sans is used by by many companies. There we go, Comic Sans. Here it is. So that's a bit too big as that font. But this font, ToastOffice. Now that's pretty good. Now we're going to save, once we're done, we're going to save this as a JPEG. It's a JPEG, and it's going to save a lot of frames. Make this a bit bigger. Move select to pixels. Yeah, this is looking really good, really professional and good. Like if you saw a building and had this sign, you'd go inside it, wouldn't you? You'd go inside this building. And there'd be a lot of good stuff. I'm dying. Okay, another thing I like to do is just copy this, do that, lower the something here. Let's see, black and white, brightness down, contrast down, layer back, and then you create a little cool like drop shadow effects. I really like doing that. And I'm gonna do that with the hat as well. We're gonna make a little just copy that. Adjustments, black and white. Black and white again. Make that like here. Bring it down. Yeah, now it's pro. That's what they use for. That's what they use for all the all the good stuff. Let's see. So we're gonna save this as a JPEG. That's the main thing we're gonna do. So JPEG, ToastOffice sign. Now in Paint.net you can actually reduce the pixel quality. I don't know if you can tell just by looking at it, but if you notice that's it with 0%, and this is over 100. 100 just taking up too much space, so maybe like 7%. That should be enough. And so you get those like very tiny kind of JPEGs. It's like really good space savers. We'll use a box. I mean, nothing in the real world is actually 2D. It's all 3D. So box, do that. There we go. But we are going to remove the back of it because no one's ever going to see the back. Like so, and that'll save on an entire polygon here. So if you move inside here, it's just empty. It's facade. It's a ruse, and it's going to look really good. There we go. That's looking really good. Really sharp. Really really nice. And it's even on all sides, so if you're just flying from above or from that side, you can see it from any direction, and that is the true... have I seen Who Killed Captain Harris? Yeah, I've seen that movie. It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. I still should watch it. Let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need my juice. Oh, I know what we could do. We could because this sign is kind of blocking the door, and that's not very. Actually, I could just do that. Yeah, that'll do. Now we're gonna make some just brick textures. So brick textures are really easy. They're like 256 by 256. Again, save space. I normally create a just a little paint bucket. Add some little effects. You can look like a little bit of noise here. Bit of noise. Blur it down. Gaussian blur. Maybe add a bit of oh, does it have a burn tool? Don't think this one does. I'm gonna have a gradient though. I like gradients. How do I add a gradient? Paint bucket. This is fine. Oh yeah, one thing you can do is you can add noise sharpen. You can also sharpen it. I used to sharpen stuff all the time. It's really good. Yeah, this is I really like this effect. We're gonna have more noise, so like increasing the noise again, saturation. Oh yeah, this is looking good. More noise. Render out. We're gonna render some clouds. Gonna scale down a bit. Roughness, good rough clouds. Go on to that. Sharpen it down a bit. Actually, we'll add this, but we'll do so make this red as well, but it's a darker red. Render out some of these clouds. Scale up, scale down. Doesn't matter. Add some noise. Not that intensive noise, but just maybe like this much noise. Blur it down a bit. It's literally on 0, 1. Okay. Ink sketch. That looks terrible. Never used those. But yeah, this will do. And you just save this as a JPEG. Not a PNG, too much file, but just regular JPEG. You gotta have enough of this to keep the detail, but other than that, you can make as loads you want. And that's a pretty good JPEG. So now we can actually import this JPEG into here. So replace the red, and it'll look really good. So it's a regular JPEG. As you can see, it looks really good, really good. We'll do the same. Actually, what you can do is you can just keep the same textures. So I'll just do render out, not render, but just make it black and white. Bit brighter, maybe. Bit brighter. Yeah. I like this. That can be the cement. The crement, yes. And we have this here, and then there we go, a nice cement texture as well. Everything looks really good. A lot of really good textures going on here. Oh, we need the window frame and the roof tiles. There's a lot of textures that we need. So I'm going to copy this over for the roof tiles. I'm going to do something different because it's going to have a different texture on here, but I'm going to use the same kind of one. So I'm just going to draw over this, create some nice little roof tile effects. Because on the roof is actually completely flat. This is to save computer memory. It's the wrong color. But we're just gonna. It's the wrong color. What am I doing? Why is it? It's the wrong color. Stop it. So we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna create little roof tiley things. They're gonna look really good when they're done. So go like this, and then it's all like here as well. Yeah, this looks really good. This is probably how Pixar do it. I haven't actually excuse me. There isn't a lot of published material about how they make the roofs in Pixar movies. I actually watched Inside Out last night. I don't remember seeing any roofs in that movie. There might have been a few. I wasn't really paying attention or looking at the screen at all because it was actually quite a boring movie. But yeah, those Pixar into Inside Out. Yeah, they again, not a lot of roofs in that movie, so it's difficult for me to really judge like what techniques they used in particular to make the roofs. But I reckon sort of, I mean, now they probably have something like 3D digital scanning effect to really get the roof tiles like really great. Like every single kind of atom and nuance of the roof tiles are kind of maintained now with a lot of modern techniques. But I'm a bit more old school. I think definitely when maybe Toy Story or possibly Cars 1 or 2 came out, they probably were using something akin to this this technique, which is just try to make a texture, save as a JPEG. JPEGs are really good. I mentioned that JPEGs, you save a load of memory. Like, you know, I get people complaining like, "Oh, my computer's running out of ROM space." Just save all your memes as JPEGs. Just take your meme folder, your old meme folder, and then just save that as a JPEG, and you won't have any problems like ever. I'm gonna have a bit more of this. That's looking really good, but I'm going to add a slight, maybe a slight bit of, no, maybe not. You know, this is fine. This looks really good. You'll be able to see from 100 miles away. This is actually, no, I'll make this a bit darker. That's what I'll do. Make this a bit darker. There we go. There we go. Roof. JPEG. Yes. There we go. That's enough textures. This one saves roof. Yeah. Let's see. So we do. Not to there, but not to here. But you get rid of that. Get rid of that. You don't need camera per pixel. We don't need that many pixels. We just need a few pixels in order to yeah, roof. Now, one thing you can actually do with the roof tiles is you can this is a cool little effect. So with this, I'm going to add a going to do make these. And as you can see, it's not quite the effect that we want. You see, I'm actually going to change the bump map to the roof tile. That's the filter color, we don't want that. Yeah, I'll set the opacity, self-illumination, and opacity. Let's just fill all these with... Let's just fill every map. Every map with these roof tiles. Bring the opacity down a ton as well. Just have it like slightly transparent. How good does that look? Alright, delete these. That's a terrible idea. But yeah, I'm gonna have the bum. It'll look good when there's lighting. When I have like a little lighting in the scene, and you see, yeah, it looks good there. You see between the JPEG artifacting and the pixels, there's like a lot of bump. Just rear that up really high as well. Yeah, no, it looks really greasy and good. But the problem is it's like tiled in the wrong direction, so you have to. What I like to do is you select this. You do. It only works in Mac, so I don't have other programs, but you do that. And actually, that's fixed it right away. Normally, you have to fuck about with these, but I can show you it's very cool playing out. But the playing out one actually works. The box and row. Actually, I've ruined it by doing that. Yeah, right off the bat that works. So collapse that. Yes, and then same with this one. Just a UVW map, and yeah, it's fixed. Actually, no, that hasn't fixed it. Okay, so you have to do. Is there a way to just reverse it? Probably I'm blind at the moment. Let's see. Let's do that. Boop. No. 180. There we go. That's perfect. So you make super good textures in 3D program for buildings. This is a really good looking building. But there's a little seam problem with the seams there, but it's okay because we're now going to have more textures to it now. So for these, I am actually going to replace with just this. I'm going to do a UVW map, same kind of thing. The box. Go to the gizmo. You can actually make this just really small, so you can get like a load of really good, make it really tiny. Well, there are your problems with tiling, so you have to bring that back up a bit. And now it looks really good. Now, last one's going to make a wood texture and also build a window texture, but windows are easy to do. I'm going to do something similar to that, where it's just blue, but I'm going to add like a little bit of a sheeny shine to it. Imagine spending money on newer versions of 3D Max. I know they ruined it. I used to use 3D Max 2012, and they ruined that. I mean, that's like a 9-year-old version now. Current one I'm using is 2009, which is even older. But this is one I used for like years and years and years until I upgraded. And yeah, they just ruined it. They just made it give it a dark theme. They just I don't know. They made it harder to use. I can't quite. Can't quite put my finger down on what they did wrong with 3ds Max, other than they ruined it. But yeah, no, this is like the perfect program. That was this one. It's really good. So is Paint.net. Paint.net is really good. In fact, let's do like 256. No, 128. 128. Let's get really small and tiny. Let's get little pixels, JPEGs. Little JPEGs. That's gonna be good. And we're gonna do like a little trick I like to do. Textures. So get this. Make like a brighter one. You just go up and down. This is for wood. Only works with wood. And then you blur it. Not that much blurring. It's a little bit. Yeah, and then you do the same, but you make it darker. So you have like it's like the base color, darker, and then lighter, and then add some noise. Do it to both of them, so a bit of noise. Sharpen it. Ooh, soften looks nice. I like soften. I'm going to soften it and then get over here grid. And then we're going to sharpen it as well. Sharpen. That does nothing. Let's do it again. Hell yeah, that looks real good. Looks super duper good. Oh, that doesn't look as good. But we're going to merge these. Add mild Gaussian. Actually, you know what? Gaussian blur. You know what? Let's do it without the Gaussian blur. I like the pixel look. The pixel look looks really good. And again, Save. Woody JPEG. Woody the JPEG, that's what they called him. Yeah, of course, new texture. Have this on here. Bada boom. And I forget this all part. Is this part of the same model? No, it's a separate model. What am I doing? Oh damn! It doesn't like that. It's done something. It doesn't like it. What is this? UVW line 1. Did I make a line? Right, we're gonna have to go through all these. See what. Yeah, line 1. Whatever line 1 is, it does not like it. Is it because of the JPEGs? Does it not like the JPEGs? I don't understand. That's never happened before in the history of computer graphics. I think if we do this, collapse it down, and then do a quick render, yeah, no, it works. So it's happy with that. It just wasn't happy with the other thing. Yeah, that's a new bug. Someone should report that to Autodesk. Yeah, there's a bump, a load of bump mapping. It's gonna look real good. Not so much. Actually, no. I like this texture so much. I'm gonna repurpose it. So we're gonna have a so adjustments, hue saturation. Gonna make this blue. Yeah. Then we're gonna add a. Actually, then we're gonna copy this to here. We're gonna add a really old lasso select. Got some cool like no, done that wrong. Done that wrong. Start again. Yeah, got some like cool sort of stuff going on the window. Gonna add adjustments, brightness, bring it up. Oh yeah, now that's looking real super cool. Yeah, I like that. Then we're gonna add, just gonna soften it slightly. Actually, no, do that. Inverse, not inverse colors, but inverse selection. How do I do that? Inverse. I'm gonna try Control I. Yeah, here we go. That works. Then you do that, and then we're gonna soften this slightly. Which gonna do? And unfocus. That looks terrible. Just add a Gaussian blur. There we go. That looks really good. Yeah. Gaussian blur. Everything is Gaussian blur. Window. Oh god, I'm so sorry for everything I do. And of course, because this is a window, we're just going to like a ton of shine. It's just going to be the shiniest thing in the world. Actually, maybe that much shine, but you can add a... yeah, now this is really taxing on your computer, but you can add a reflection and then ray trace, and it will just... it'll just mirror whatsoever's in front of it. So let's say if we had a... let's make like a copy of the ToastOffice here. And then we move it, let's move that there, and then just have a gander of it at the window, and it just reflects whatever's in the window, which is fine when you're just doing this, but when you're having like a billion frames, it just taxes the shit out of it. But I'm gonna do that because it's gonna look really cool. So ray trace, windows, reflection, bring it down again. We don't want a perfect mirror, but we do want we want some kind of shininess, and that my friend looks really cool. Got some really cool effects going on here with the ToastOffice. I think I will add a door after all. Actually, I'll repurpose the window as a door. That'll look good. We'll add a little handle. It looks super good. There we go. So we have that as a door, but then you open it and then here's what you do with that. Two-sided. There we go. There we go. Add a little door handle. In fact, I'm gonna be. Where's the teapot? There's a teapot. Let's see. It's not standard. On the splines. Can I search? I've used this program for like 10 years and I have no idea what I'm doing still. Patch grids. This version must have a teapot. I'm sure I remember messing about the teapot. Oh, we can have foliage and oh god. Alright, I'm gonna use like every. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna, for the door, I'm gonna use the door tool. You can create like a pivot and then. What have I made there? What is this? What is this? I've like never. I don't know what this is. Screw it. What is that? I've made something like a million miles away. Is that the door? That's just another door. Yeah, we'll stick with this door. I like this door. But I am gonna. Where's the teapot? I need to find the damn teapot. Let's see. Teapot. Teapot. It's not understandable. I'm just blind. Hey, it's just I am just blind. Right. Okay. So you have the teapot. Teapot's really cool. Yeah, just a million polygons. Million polygons. So you get super good. But yeah, we don't need that many polygons. We need like that many. But I am just going to nick the handle for it from here. Just do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Rotate. Maybe. It's looking super duper good. Bring that down. You do that. Bring this up. Bring that like here so it's to there. And what's the side of door handle goes? Yeah, it does. Gonna add a this little thingy here. Gonna flip it around. And there we go. That's how you make a door handle. Actually, I will add a just a little thingy for the door handle as well. We're gonna add a little cylinder. Too many polygons there. Naughty, wasting my computer space. Very naughty. But yeah, we'll bring this here. Make it a bit squishier, squish this that way. And there we go, that looks good. So, for the door handle, I'm just going to make it gold. Nice gold, no, so piss yellow. For gold, you choose piss yellow, you bring it down a bit. And then you just make it super duper shiny. Then you add a reflection ray trace. And I also like to add the now I used to just add this to every single object in every scene. In fact, I might do have some renders just add this, but yeah, speckle and then like using like between like 3 and 5. I'll do a bit more. I'll do 4 this one. Hell yeah! Look at this. Look how good this looks. It's so shiny. It looks. When you see this in motion, remember to focus on the details before you do the bigger picture. That is, Jacob, you understand completely. You got to focus on the little things, like the doors, in order for the bigger picture to even unfold. That's not what you do. Why you just messing about with a bunch of blocks, and that's that. What is this, Minecraft, Roblox? I don't know what Roblox is. Well, you kids do, but you know, I'm a 50-year-old man. I have no idea what a computer machine is. But we're going to just going to link these together, then link this to this. So when you're actually moving this about, you've got it all. It's all looking good. It's like there's a parent model. Then there's the rest of it. And by doing that, you get it really good. So you do this. Like this, you can actually just kind of move about. You can pivot it. This building is basically rigged. Like it's already rigged. Like completely. So let's say if you want to have like a door handling animation. Let's see. I just want to make sure this is nicely there. So you do like yeah. We could do this. It's gonna look super. It's gonna look super duper good. So you do like. And then the door can open. So it's like is like some weird warping thing going on there? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna have to like read it with bones and stuff later. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Okay. Alright, so that says the building just about done. But we're not done like at all yet, because we have to add the trees. Now I was thinking we could add the could use the foliage thingy. Now I have used the foliage tool before, quite extensively. If you watch my submission to the Shrek 2 Retold thing, in the swamp bit, it's just a bunch of like willow trees. I just put hundreds of those in and just rendered them. Here we go. So foliage. Oh, it's banyan trees. That was it. So yeah, I stuck like hundreds of these in. I think I just took off all the leaves, all the fruit, flowers, kept the trunk, but I just like they ruined the density. I did something to it, but I just did like loads of these. But yeah, they take up like 1 billion polygons, but they look kind of good. Look at it. Yeah, like a low level of detail as well for like ones in the background. Like a medium one. Yeah, take the leaves off though. Branches, roots. Do we need roots? Something. Don't know what all that is, but you know, once you could do like a medium one, then you can mesh. I don't like mesh, poly. You just save like the bits you want. So I'm gonna save like this, bunch of these. You know, not everything, but just you can save most of it, and then just copy that. Have it in the background, and from 1,000,000 miles away, it looks like a real forest. I mean, look at that. If I sent you this picture on you know, if you just saw this like on the wall in like Minecraft, they would have. You'd think as a forest, like a picture of a forest, but it's not. It's actually only like 2 and a bit trees, so really good. But in the original, I actually had it was all textures. Those trees are not actually 3-dimensional. So I don't know. I could do it either way, really. There's a lot of interpretation of this scene. Like, what are these? I think these are just lampposts. So I might try and recreate some realistic lampposts. So to do that, you start off with a banyan tree, like so. Mess about with the seed. There we go. Just do that. Mesh, poly. Copy that to an object, and then delete, like so. We're gonna have to delete some other parts of this. So we're gonna have to delete this bottom part. This, and this. We're going to have to bring this over to here, down a bit. Going to have to yeah, a lot of work needs doing of this to get it exactly the way I want it. We're going to have to bring this over to here a bit, like so. so, and like so. That looks perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So, and then what you do is you bring this out, bloop, down. Oh, this glitch. It's got this weird glitch for some reason. Might need to restart the software if it keeps messing up like this. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, it's doing that thing again. Might need to restart the software soon because it does occasionally droop out a bit when you're messing with banyan trees specifically. But I'm guessing you can see what I'm trying to do. So this is meant to be the lamppost. It's a good lamppost. Bring this to here. Down there just a bit. This do being a bit like that, like this, and maybe bring that there. Could have this like go up there, but not quite, and then just it does. Oh yeah, it doesn't like that. It's screwing around. There we go. So this is like the lamppost. I'm just gonna make it just black. Black as coal. Use this texture, that's fine. That'll work for now. And then we're gonna add a could add like a sphere or something. And I'm trying to like recreate I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm making my videos bad on purpose, but I'm trying to recreate the kind of stuff that I do like 10 years ago. Where I was like, stick a sphere, you can tell what it is. But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I used to do, but I just don't really do as much anymore. So I'm trying to recreate a bit of that magic. That'll do. And then just make this like bright orange. There we go. Oh, has it? Yeah, it's forgotten everything. For some reason, why did it do that? That's just weird. I'm gonna restart the software. Don't know why it does that. It just does that occasionally. Andy, do you ever get to the point in your career where you considered working as a freelance hentai claymation animator to earn 6 figures? How do you know that's not my day job? Yeah, I've been secretly working in the hentai department of Aardman for the last decade. That would be cool. I don't know. Yeah, problem with if I went like full time, like, you know, commission based, like, you know, hentai, full on, you know, draw hentai for a living, that kind of job. I mean, I get bored. I get bored of it. It's not like, oh no, it's my job. I'm doing it for money, and that's boring. You don't want to do that. I don't want to. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Shaun Sheep hentai would be good. I used to watch the like the children's cartoon version. I was probably too old for it. I was like 15, but yeah, they'd have like the, you know, the Shaun Sheep, and they'd have there's a dog as well, I think, and a farmer. It's really good. They made a movie of it as well. I haven't seen the movie. Probably should. I need to watch every movie. But only good movies. I only watch good movies. Let's see. You can see my secret files. Okay. Yeah, for some reason my computer it messes it up whenever I like sometimes like extrude stuff. I don't know why. But normally if I restart it will end up working again. So that's fine. Yeah, this looks to be working okay. There we go. That looks worse than before. So we have, oh yeah, we need to link these. You have to link this to this. Bring that up. Not that. Bring that up here. Get this here. Now that looks really good. That's like a real lamppost. Yeah, I see it too. It's ridiculously thick. We need to. Needs unthickening. No, it's so tight it's wearing a garter. Look at that. That looks amazing. That looks so good. No, but seriously, come on. Go on, you can't be silly. And there we go. That's about perfect. Now you can add. What I'll do sometimes, you let's see if I can remember how to do this. You can add a glow effect, so effects, go to effects, lens effects, you do a glow. You can then you instance this to the material or something. Let's see, if I can remember how to do this. Well, you can pick light, or I'm sure there's. Oh no, what you do is pick light. Oh, how do you do this? Right, so I've got material here. You can select a material channel, I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, material channel. So set this to maybe like 1. Then material ID 1. Here we go. So you do that, adds like a glow effect, but it's a bad glow effect. It's not very good. So you can make it bigger, or you can make it smaller. If you make it smaller, a bit more intense. There we go. And then you can make it orange. And then you can also add a like a light effect, which I'm going to do now. Here we go. This is the. This is going to be good because the true Toast Office aficionados only go to the Toast Office at night. That's just what you do. Let's do a shadow map because it's not very taxing. Here we go. This looks super good. Look at this. Oh, look at the Toast Office. Look how good this looks. You do that, you add is it far attenuation? I think it's far attenuation. Is it far or near? You do that, yeah. And you just make it like super duper bright. Because it's artificial light, you know. There we go. There we go. Now the toast office is looking good. That's the kind of place that you'd want to go to toast your post or post your toast. That's the kind of place that I'm talking about whenever I want to go anywhere. In fact, I'm gonna rotate this slightly so it's a bit skewed. It's a bit of a cool lamp post. It's a bit to the side, but this one's on the straight and narrow. He's been clean from heroin for the last 50 years. But this one's a bit bent, like someone keeps kicking it. But yeah, this is looking real super duper good. I am going to add a. I'll do it with both of these. Yeah, it's like box modifier. Make sure the textures are lined up. These ones are not, and they're actually it's the wrong texture. So we're gonna have to add this texture here to it, just to make sure it's the right texture. And yeah, that's pretty much correct. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Whatever, I don't care. That's fine. Now, despite the fact that I'm going to hide these now. What should I do? Just hide these. No, we'll keep them. Despite the fact that in the original Toast Office it was all like a little grassy knoll, little grassy knoll. For this one, it's got to be in the big city because people don't live in farms anymore. They're not farmers, farming folk. They don't actually exist. Instead, we're going to have it's going to be in the big city. In the big city. Big old city. So we're going to have to make some like a little pavement here, I guess. There we go. We're going to make a pavement, a road. We're going to have to make more buildings, but these are going to be like lower detail buildings, so it's not going to be quite as difficult as before. There we go. That's looking super duper good. There we go. And now we've done that, we could add a what else can I add? A texture? I'll just make a texture, screw it. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll make like a really long texture. So a 128 height, but like a 1024. Yeah, now it's looking super good. Let's see, tools. Excuse me. That looks good. Then we're gonna add a gonna add something. What am I doing? Paintbrush, here we go. So for the edge of it, I'm actually gonna make this a bit more like that. But then for the bits in between, I'm gonna make these darker, so these like the actual. That's not dark enough. That's actually a bit bright. There we go. There we go. And then you just add some little P Gaussian blur. Not that much Gaussian blur though, just a tiny bit of Gaussian blur. I must add some little cracks into it, you know, just some little bits of detail, you know. Yeah, it's an old crack pavement. Is this old crack pavement? Add some like the bits of dirt as well. Just Just sort of. I'll have like a crack here and it like radiating out. Yeah, everyone needs to, except for that one. That one's fine. Does that look good? That looks really good. That looks really good, but I'm gonna add a make it a bit thicker, and then I'm gonna add some like green to it as well, some like green grime and stuff. You know, I don't know what I was doing there, but yeah, but green grime, all grimy stuff. A bit green, just some moss growing, you know, outside. A lot of noise, and then we're just going to lower the opacity, but then we're going to increase the Gaussian blur, and then we're just going to add a bit of noise to everything just to make sure. It just adds a bit of bit of dirt to it, you know. It's got to look dirty. Nothing in the real world is clean. Everything has to be filthy, just filthy and disgusting. JPEG. And what is this? Pavement. There we go. Get rid of this, it's taking up my megabytes. Okay, now what was I doing? Add some random British terraced houses. I will do. Actually, I have a plan for that. This is what I did with Thomas and Friends. Does need more grass actually. Need to have. We'll add some grass in with like post processing, like before we actually do the render. Maybe, I don't know. But pavement. There we go. Oh, that looks so good. It's like it's the pavement. It's got these little cracks in the pavement. Man, that looks really good. That's a realistic pavement. We're gonna add some post processing to it. However, we're gonna add a little bit of this. It's a bit shiny, a bit greasy. Everything's a bit greasy. The bump. Oh yeah, the bump is when you get it good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now it looks real super duper good. Yeah. Actually, what we will do is we're going to add. Make this a bit smaller, actually. There we go. Make this a bit small, but then make the actual pavement a bit smaller as well. Where the pavements normally sit, I don't know. So I'm going to go into I'm going to go into right move. Hope it doesn't remember where I live. I'm just going to type in, like, maybe. I'm trying to think where I could set this. Maybe Birmingham. No, it's got to be Cumbria. It's got to be like Cumbria or Sodor. Actually, Thomas Tank Engine site? Yeah. It's not on Sodor. It's on. Fuck, I'm going to have to figure this out. Bolton will be good. Yeah, let's do Lancashire, like Bolton. So. That was a Greater Manchester. Right, so we're going to find like the cheapest house in maybe like Bolton. No, we're in like 40 miles of Bolton, I think. Here we go. Okay. So this is what we're working with. So this cheapest house in this radius, from like Leeds to Liverpool. Does it cover Sodor? Oh, it covers a bit of Sodor. And then like as far as Stoke upon Trent. So actually, first of all, what's the most expensive? Obviously, like a 100 miles of land here. You can buy. Oh, buy. Hey, this looks nice. 12.5 million pounds. Got that looks pretty good. Whoa, I like this. Snooker table. Yeah, snooker table. Wine cellar. Oh, I like this. This could be. After all these years, we could have learnt how to create and animate something decent in Max. Just why? Excuse me. Have you seen this? Come on, this is decent. This looks amazing. Just like, I love looking at houses. It's my favorite hobby. It's got like, well, there's stables. It's got like, yeah, enough of this. We need to find some scum houses. So, lowest price. Let's go. £1. £1 Wolseley Village. It's not a terrace house though, but we're gonna have a look at it. Oh, I love that. Oh, there's that tiny little gas fire. Look at that. This looks so depressing. I love it. Oh wow, is it got like what else is there? Tourism. That looks pretty good. Where is this? What the hell is this? Is it just a laundrette? I don't know what I'm looking at. Anyway, let's keep going. I want to find some actual non-joke ones. Oh, this looks good. That's semi-detached though, but we can make use of it. I mean, I could probably buy somewhere like this, like all these cheap ones, but then again, I have to like do it up and sell it. That's a thing you can do, but I don't know. Buy problem is, if they're selling it for so cheap, there's got to be a reason for it. Barnsley, Wigan. Oh, that's good. That looks very council. I shouldn't laugh at people's houses, but I'm going to do. This is funny. Yeah, I like this one. We're gonna steal this person's house. Just going to snippety snap it. In fact, you know what? Steal. No, steal the whole thing. There we go. So save. There we go. House one. It's gonna be one of many. We're gonna find a couple of these. Let's see. Oh, there's this one, Burnley. Whoever suggested Lancashire, good idea. There's a lot of really good houses here. Yeah. That one looks too nice though, because they painted it. It kind of looks too nice. Like, I want like exposed red brick. But we're gonna keep on looking. Oh, Keithley, right. That one isn't bad, but it's the angle they took it from. I can't really do much with that angle. I mean, I might be able to. I like the guttering. I like guttering. So drain. I like drain pipes as well. Ooh, Brown. Oh, it's just land. Blackpool. It's just a garage. So we could actually a garage might be good. So a little garage. It's on the side. I'll save. I'm gonna save this anyway, just as a precaution. Yeah, that was super good. Okay. Oh, I love this living room. I don't like that one too much. I love that though. I love the chairs. From the thumbnail, it looks to be like a 1970s living room, but actually, it does look like they've kind of like. That looks to be like more like a modern wallpaper. Maybe. Actually, no, I can't really tell. Let's see, freehold, public auction. You see, I can't be bothered going to do an auction. Yeah, no, I can't be bothered. But does the important thing is, does the facade look good? Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. It's a bit blurry. Save it. Save it anyway. There we go. They're just references anyway. And when I say they're just references, I mean I'm going to steal them because I'm a thief. I could skew it. I'm actually going to load up Photoshop. Try literally anywhere in Scotland. I'm going to try Scotland after this. Scotland will be good. Get a bit of variety, you know. So I'm down a rabbit hole now of just looking at properties. So I've seen a few here that I've actually I actually know where they are as well. It's just funny. Let's see. That caravan looks amazing. Like, if you're gonna live in a caravan, you know you can't do better than this. This looks nice. I want to live here. It's great. Where's this? Lancaster, LA7. Oh, it's not like. Where is this? Oh, I see what it is. Oh, yeah. So from Morecambe, Kendall. Yeah, I'd live here. It's by the coast. Oh, it's good. Yeah, I don't drive, so I don't know I'm gonna get there, but you know, that'll be cool. Add some youths harassing the local tramp. I should do. I should make like a bunch of tramps just hanging about. Ooh, this looks good. We'll look at that in a sec. There's a specific thing I'm looking for, and it's just old terrace house. And I think, because right now we're at the silly end where it's like, oh, it's cost 30 grand, which is why it's like caravans and stuff. But once we get to, yes, allow cookies. Yeah, once you get to like maybe 40,000–50,000 pound, that's when you start to see the sort of really cheap terrace houses, but like, you know, cheap for a reason. Cheap because they're just bad rather than other reasons. Let's see. So I shouldn't be too critical of people's houses, but what am I doing? What am I doing? Caravan. I'm just going to skip ahead several pages. Skip ahead to like page 18. I'm bored looking at houses now. Let's just do Scotland. I gotta do Scotland. Let's try Glasgow, and then we'll go from there. So in 40 miles of Glasgow. 9,000 results. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get to like page 13. Oh, that's not bad. Auchinleck, yeah. I've heard of Auchinleck. Have I been there? I think I've been close to here. Yeah, it's my... Yeah, I've been down this road before. This looks good. I like this one. Let's do this. Here we go. It's not a too bad of an angle. I can probably skew this in Photoshop. House 04. Oh god, this looks so good. Yeah. Yeah, probably like a bit of a like shiny bloom stuff coming from here. Other than that, it's fine. I've got more than enough pitch to houses now anyway. So what I think I'll do actually, I'm just going to make them like one big JPEG, and I'm just going to stretch it. Just stretch it, like over the thingy, just over the model, over the mesh, and it'll look really good. This one. Where's this one? Wigan. Oh, I like this. I'd love to live somewhere like this. Look at that toilet. The only thing it's missing is like an avocado bathroom. That's one thing it needs. And got the weeds, got the red brick. Oh, I love it. Got a strange window thing there. What is that? I don't even know. Like, I don't know how this works. Anyway, we're having it. It's mine now. Let's see. Six, yeah. Blackburn, yeah, go on, we'll have a... Actually, if you want for that lamp post there, I'll skip this one actually, because I don't want to... Bradford, Wingfield Street. Oh, this, it's just the interior though. Still a hell of an interior, look at this. It's like a horror game, I love it. Oh, it's got like a weird thingy with the entrance. Oh, here we go. Actually, Wingfield Street, where's that? Ah, yeah, background, I know that. Yeah, probably could do this. Yeah, I'll make use out of this. Actually, there's the trees though. See, there's those trees there. Nah, no, it's not gonna work. And we got one in Scotland. Yeah, there we go. Right, so let's see if we can do by software MS Paint. Nah, Photoshop. There we go. So now, it's always Captain's Hour. It's just, yeah, pretty much. Everyone make and drink a cocktail right now. Oh yeah, you got to have the sieges. How Photoshop opens. 10,000 off the cost. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's great. Okay. So let's do like 512 by 2048. You know. That's not what I wanted. There we go. That's the wrong thingy. You weren't meant to see that. It doesn't matter if you do or you don't, it's fine. Okay. Right, let's first do this one on Crumbly Street. Actually, the first thing we do is going to make sure that you definitely can't see the thingies. So I'm just going to do a bit of that there. Yeah, just so you definitely can't see the number. In fact, I'll add a fake number. They're all going to be number 69. So in times New Roman. It's a bit big though. I feel like size 9. There we go. It's number 69. You know what it to be like. No, I want to rasterize. There we go. There we go. 69. What am I doing? Yeah, so I'm just gonna and I'll get rid of this as well. I'll just do this. No, not that. Potato Street. Let's call it Potato Street. There we go, it's on Potato Street. There we go. Then just blur it slightly so it looks a bit... Yeah, let's see, rasterized type. Blur, not that much. That'll do, I don't care. Merge down. Let's see. So really, I could probably just do this bit here. Is this bit the whole house, or is that? No, I think that's part of next door. So. Yeah, create a new one. Delete that, delete that. Actually, I'm going to be deleting everything but this bit. No, stop it. Stop it. What were you doing? Stop this at once. Probably just clone stamp this. There we go, that looks super duper good now. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Bring that up to there. And actually, I might just make this. I thought maybe I'll make it longer. I think about 3 people, including yourself, will actually notice these edits. Well, that's because that's why I'm broadcasting it, so everyone can see the great amount of work that goes into every video. Attention to detail is very important. I'm going for the red brick. It's going to be a red brick street, is this? I'm also going to try and make them all like roughly the same shade as well, so I do a bit of a skewing. Let's see. And a bit of a I'll do a bit of skewing, and then I'll do bits of something else, a bit of the old like color correcting. So I'll use perspective. I think that's the best way to start with. Maybe not that. I'll try the actual skewing tool. There we go. That's the actual one I want. This looks so good. And actually, I'll do it so the where's my cursor? Here we go. I'm going to use the warp tool here just to make sure that... No, don't use the warp tool, you idiot. Let's see, transform. Use skew again, maybe? You don't, no one cares, it's fine. Let's see. So that one's done. I've stolen that one and get rid of that. I'm not going to use that garage. Use that one. Oh yeah, it's one in Scotland. Let's see. It's a nice little house, this. Here we go. You know, it's actually turning out a lot better than I thought it would. Okay. Alright, got that one. Oh yeah, this one looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the rubbish just in front of it. It'll add to it. It'll add to the flavour. Okay. Skew. Bring this down. Bring this behind, and then, no, not that one. So bring this. No, bring this behind. Yeah, down, and then try and hide it underneath the. Actually, with this one, that's just a drain pipe, isn't it? That's fine. Yeah, we've got that. Got that. Actually, no. Did I use that one? Yeah, I've got all of them, haven't I? Do I have this one? I don't have this one. Or do I? Which one is that one? No, I don't have this one. Oh, do I? My brain doesn't function sometimes. No, I don't have this one, right. Okay. Let's go. Skew. Skew, bring that way, that way, that way, that way. There we go. That's a handsome bunch of houses right there. You know, we're just gonna merge everything, and then we're going to just gonna make sure that's lined up with that. It's fine. It looks good. There we go. And I'm just gonna make sure it's all nice and square. Nice and square. Nice and looking super duper good. There we go. Does that look good? Does that look really, really good? That looks really, really good. Okay, there we go. This is a handsome row of houses. .psd, but we don't want that. We want it as a JPEG. There we go. 63 kilobytes, 49. Because if this was a full-size JPEG, we're talking like 300 kilobytes, but now, yeah. So we can get to exactly 69 kilobytes. 67, 74. I think 67 is the closest we're going to get. Okay. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Right, so we're going to have to... We'll just do this. So that's good. So when you view it from like an angle, it looks like there's going to be like a row of houses there. So that looks really good. Find a hurricane picture and make it the clouds in the background. I'm tempted. Then again, it's going to be at night time. Then again, it don't have to be. I can just turn those lights off. Yeah, I'll do a daytime shot and a nighttime shot. See which looks best. I think all this needs to look. You should use smaller faces so the houses look more realistic. I probably should. Yeah, just look on the windows and the doors. I'm tempted. We'll do a bit of playing about. We'll see what works best. One thing we are going to do though is, oh, that looks good already. Bump map. Hell yeah. Oh, it looks so greasy. I love it. It's greasy raw. Oh, hell yeah, look at that. This already looks like a handsome row. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this twice as long. Actually, no, should I? Because we still got the... Actually, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Why is the door that big? But then these houses don't make any sense. Like the scale I've chosen. Should I just make like the post office smaller? I'll tell you what I could do. I think I will. I'm gonna make the toast office taller. Yeah. And I can do that very easily because of this modular design that I've developed. I've invented myself. So we can just pick a few little bits. Here and here and here and here. This looks really good. But for these bits here, we're just gonna hide them a bit because you're not gonna be able to see them really. Yes, they're poking out of the roof, but you know. It's fine. 90. There we go. Oh yeah. In fact, you're not going to see the back of it. It's fine. Yeah, this looks super duper good. And you've got the handsome row. And we're going to copy this row to here as well. Oh man. Oh yeah. And you open the door to the toast office. And you see how great it looks inside. Man, I'd love to live on this street. Look at this. Look how good this looks. Of course, because this is perfectly tiled as well. You could just add. It could just go on forever, really. Just go on forever and ever. Yeah. Like you can tell the toast office is special because it's different height and size and shape and everything. All I'm gonna do is yeah, I'll make the road now, so the road can be can just be a plane. That's fine. There we go. Oh yeah. Harry Potter texture. The Harry Potter PS1 game is I love I love the aesthetic of that game, like all the textures and everything, and the models. It's my favorite thing in the world. I'm gonna for the road. I'm just gonna steal this. I'm just gonna do this. And I was gonna do this, you know. Noise. Blur again. Make it a bit bigger, you know, make it 300. There we go. Then we're just going to add a... But I'm actually going to be kind of clever here. There we go. And this should tile. This should tile if I'm smart, which I am. I'm very smart. I'm just smartest in the world. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to just like a bit of blur, just the tiniest bit. Like it. What's it doing? Tiniest bit of noise. Same with this, like tiny bit of noise, just all over. Here we go. Now it looks good. Road. There we go. It's gonna look so good. It's gonna look amazing. It's gonna be the best looking road in the world. I'll show you. See how good that road looks. Right, let's see. Put this here. Box, planar, something. Do this. Is that not right? Oh no, no, what I've done. What have I done? Make it a box. No, I need to go like this way once. Okay, done that. Okay, that's where I've gone wrong. No, don't do that. Okay, I don't know what it's doing. There we go. There we go. It's not. Lines up, but that's actually a bit too thick. Okay. There we go. There we go, that's perfect. Actually, I like yellow lines. Wait a minute, are road markings yellow or red? Or what colour are they? What colour are the lines down the road? I'm gonna have to find like a map. Hold on, if I look at I'm just gonna find a road. Let's have a look at Dumfries. If we look at Dumfries on Shakespeare Street, what colour are the road markings there? I just want. Let me street view. Hold on. Let's see. Kind of doxing myself, but not really, because I'm super fast. Let's see. Let's have a look at Charlie. Okay, no, in Charlotte, yeah, the white. Okay. I see. So we have to make these white. I could have just looked out the window, maybe. Of course I'm using Windows 7, it's the only operating system. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now it looks super duper good. But it still looks yellow because of the yellow lighting. But at least it's like it's a real yellow. Okay. And I'll just copy this. Copy all these. But then you just you know, do that. Okay. Now I think we're ready to make like the opening shot of the toast office. So like the episode will start with the toast office looks like it's the only remnant of town that survived nuclear war. It does. Man, the toast office is the only thing that runs. The only place where you can post toast or toast post. Okay, so we're gonna have just gonna like the opening shots of the toast office. So it's just gonna be like a very basic kind of shot. So just let's see, well maybe 10 seconds. So it's about 300 frames. I run at 30 frames a second. I don't know why. I just do. Let's see. We can add stuff in later, maybe. We'll see. If I'm gonna do. That looks good. That looks really good. In fact, I want this kind of framed so that both these need to be like skewed. There we go. There we go, that's where this looks. Remember to do the roofs. I have done the roofs. You're right, I need to do roofs. It'll get done. It'll get done. Either I'll start rendering and then I'll like, oh no, I need to do the roofs, or I'll do something. But the roofs will be done in due course. I'll do them right now. Yeah, roofies. Let's see. Click apply roof texture. That's how you do it. I'll just do. That's the wrong one. Hold on. No. You're doing it wrong, Andy. You're doing it completely wrong. Yeah, that's the right texture. I want to make sure this is, yeah, nice and bright. So, what am I doing? Do that. UVW map. Let's see, box. I want to make sure this is nice and there we go. Look how well that tile. Look how well this tiles. Look how good that is. Actually, can I tile it so it's with each build? I'm not going to do that. I'll just. That's fine. And instead of applying the same texture to that, I'm just going to do this. Demolish those houses. Just there. There we go. Nah. No, it looks super duper good. Look how super duper good that looks. Oh god. Crack. It does. It's looking good already. Let's see, so we've done. What am I doing? Trying to think. I sneeze very loudly for everyone's pleasure. I could take some of the bits of brick around here. Maybe not here, but just from that part. I could say like maybe that bit. Where is it? Where did I put it? Here it is. No, you've done that wrong. Tell you what, do it this way. Take like this chunk. No. You're clicking the wrong thing. Take this chunk here. Move that here. And then just have like a pile of bricks. That looks so super duper good. So you do that. No, you clicked the wrong thing. Take that. Okay. Let's see. There we go. There we go. No, that's good. And I just want like some bits of bricks here. We'll do this and then like this. Okay. And oh, that kind of looks like some just loose bricks in the ground. You know, maybe do flip it. There we go. There we go. It's funny. The original Toast Office, there's all these trees, and now it's a city. Like, this is it's progress. I mean, it is kind of moving closer. It's just, I mean, physically what it's doing is the camera is moving closer. Yeah, but it does kind of look like it's zooming. See, it is, it is moving. It's probably because the thing is coming up as well. I'm going to move that, so just something to be like here. Then that can be like a bit further up. For the middle bit, I want it to actually move down. There we go. That's good. It's actually a bit too far away. But I do like the angle shot. No, that looks terrible. And is that too... You know, that is too close. Screw it. That needs to be a bit closer, and that needs to be a bit further away. There we go. Let's see, what else can I add? I could add maybe just maybe like a pile of rubbish. I'll show you how to make rubbish. Like, just, you know, you do that. You do this, delete maybe the bottom part of this, and then you delete everything. No, and then I'll just kind of like fuck with it. So I'll do like this. I'll add like a thingy there. Just make it look a bit less, so a bit more like a pile. Let's see, just screw with it. Bit of asymmetry works quite well. There we go. Oh yeah, now it's starting to take shape. Yeah. There we go. Then I can add maybe like a tessellate and a turbo smooth just to give it. Well, I can even go backwards. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I like this. And then there we go. There we go. That's just a pile. And actually, I'm gonna move that a bit less pointy. It's still pointy though. You know what? It's fine. I don't care. And then, do I have a rubbish texture I could use? I could just take a picture of my room. That's probably the best way to get an accurate texture. Let's see, which of these do I have? Do I have the old ToastOffice folder? I probably shouldn't show you my folder. That's great, it's fine. This is good. So is that this? Yeah, these are from like years ago. This is just a drawing of a pig. I don't know why I made this, but he's a nice little pig. What am I doing? Oh, the sky in that was nice. I had like a little animated thing going on. A lot of good folders. Yeah, I'm trying to think, where would I have a rubbish folder? Where are the sexy folders? There are sexy folders, don't you know? That's don't know who that is. Oh, these are some weird folders. God, you're seeing the spooky images. Oh, this is Popeye. There's like 23 shots for that. So these are just full of basically all the frames from the Popeye animation. And they weren't actually done in colour, like all this is in colour and then I made it black and white. I could do that, I could make like just a colour special edition for that Popeye cartoon. That might be cool. I might do that, you might get that tonight if I remember. Just re-release all my old videos in slightly better quality and then just put ads on them, I guess. Let's see, 3D, Manga Name 2. A lot of these are projects that I've started and not finished. God's Tales is a weird one. This is a book I've been writing. Let's see. What the hell's Cat Trowel? I have no idea. Stop thinking at it. Floppy the Hammerhead. There's got to be some rubbish like Floppy the Hammerhead that I've used. Maybe like Floppy 1. Oh no, this is because it's the yeah, because I had a hard drive crash, so these are all like. This is the cancelled Floppy the Hammerhead 4. Which I recycled King Benjamin, because King Benjamin was meant to appear in Floppy the Hammerhead, but he ended. I know it is so risky because I'm worried like I've saved like all my passwords just in a JPEG or just it's gonna be a load of porn basically. It's just porn and passwords. I keep all my what the hell is Chinese floppy? It's Chinese floppy. Oh, that's a paint.net file. And you can see the thumbnail. Why did I make Chinese floppy? Well, slogos. Pumpkin. So I'm going a weird tangent here, but I'm trying to find a rubbish texture. Where would I have used one? It's gonna be only Toy Story. Jesus. Man, so many memories. Mouse Tails, no. Your Majesty. So many weird ones. Let's see. Mouse Tails is a beautiful child. Yeah, the Xbox One video that was good. So much great artwork. It was just me and Harrison just made like a load of artwork and stuff like that. Let's just make a video. Like released the day that the Xbox One was announced. Yeah, this is pretty good. The Xbox. What am I doing? Ball for all. It's got to be a rubbish section. Maybe train. Yeah, the Thomas videos. Ooh, computer's chugging away. A lot of files here. That isn't healthy. That is not a healthy sound. That's not a healthy sound. Ooh, overcast tiled. That's a good picture. I could use that one. That's basically a hurricane. And grass tiled, yeah, I could use this one as well. And possibly yeah, do I still have the cold texture? I must have the cold texture. It might be in Thomas and Friends 2, perhaps? It might be in Thomas and Friends 2. Which I don't have the folder for because my computer broke. So it might be in... I'll tell you what, there's some Council Hours here I could use. But these are specific ones for Sodor, so it's a bit different. What the hell is this? It's a cat texture. So many weird files. Streets. Wood. Station. Thomas and Friends 5. Did I start Thomas and Friends 5? Oh, I did actually. Okay, I can show you these actually, because I don't think I'm ever going to complete Thomas and Friends 5. But I tried to like recreate the fat controller. I'll just show you the models actually. Let's see. Train. Yeah, I started this a few months ago. Just I was trying to, because I managed to get the Tidmouth Shed models like again. So this is the it was on, I uploaded it somewhere. I think it was on like Sketchfab or something. So yeah, I've tried to recreate like the fat controller, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't look quite right. So that's the original, which just has way too many polygons, and also it's done this weird thing that I can't fix, where the all like the polygons are like separate. I don't know why it's done that, and I don't know how to fix it without just manually fixing it. So I thought I'll just recreate it. And I don't think this looks bad, but it just doesn't. It's not exactly the same. I don't know. Same thing with James. Like James, that's the classic James the Steam Train. Floppy is getting popular. I think it's viraling on TikTok or something. Which is funny because years ago he viraled on Vine. I think it was on Vine, and then actually I could just save the faceplate like here and then redo the rest of them. I might do that because that actually holds together quite well. Because I did start. Did I delete it? Wasn't the same? Might be on a separate one. I'll just see. Yeah, a separate file. So I did start trying to recreate James. Just like, you know, from the ground up, trying to get something roughly the same shape, and then I think I gave up after a while. But yeah, I could do that. I could just recreate, maybe reuse the faceplate, just transplant that over with the eyes, and then just new everything else. I'm gonna do that. Not on stream, but I will have a play about with it. Yeah, open file. Well, this is the ToastOffice. This is what everyone's wanting to see. You know, Floppy the Hammerhead fall. No one wants to see that. Everyone wants to see the ToastOffice too. That's all they care about. All anyone cares about. Anyway, I'm just gonna make like I'm just gonna put a random image in from I don't think I have the shit texture either. Oh god, this is cool. Oh, this is one of my favorite videos. It's just King Akinian. I'll put this. There's obviously the king there. I can't wait to bomb some dongos. The magic mouse appears and is lumpy. There's just lumpy there. And then I don't know what that is. This should give you about yeah, that was a good video. I'm talking to myself. It's not for the benefit of anyone else. Yeah, that's all. I mean, people keep saying 2012 is going to be a good year. No, 2020. I mean, it's going to be a good year, but then and it has. It's been a really good year so far. What am I looking for? Not tutorials. Priestman. Did I make it? No, I just used the in-game textures. So I'll just make like a. I'm having a lot of fun with this, by the way. But I'll just make it browny. I'll just have like a pile of feces on the ground. There we go. And we'll have the some specular bump mapping. Speckle bump mapping. Bring that down a bit. Okay. Also, actually, what I could do, diffuse color. Diffuse color, would that work? No, diffuse color, but instead have noise. Yeah, and then different shades of brown. Hell yeah. I have a light shade of brown and a dark shade of brown. Needs to be even darker than that. This does not look good. It's not doing anything, I don't know why. Diffuse. So I'll do smoke rather than noise. Smoke looks good. Smoke. Big smoke. Oh yeah. What have I done there? I don't know, but I like it. And yeah, it just needs to be brown. And more brown. That doesn't work. I don't know why, but it doesn't work. It just needs, yeah, it needs to be like almost black. It needs to be almost like that colour. There we go. That'll do. And there's just a few big piles. Oh, actually, I know where there's some feces. I know where there's feces. Okay, here's another project I'm basically cannibalizing. My Mario video. Do you remember I did like a Mario video like a year ago? Well, I've been working on the model some more. And I did make... Yeah, here we go. Shit.jpg. That's perfect. It's perfect. It looks so good. Oh, I'll show you those models as well, actually, because they're super good. I don't know if I'll ever finish this, but I made like a little bathroom, little lavatory area, and obviously there's a hall. So this is like the top bathroom. So there's a sink. This is Princess. This is the toilet. Let's see. How did you get the map model? I don't have it anymore, but basically for that model I just made for the Mario Mr. Saver the Princess video. I just got like the sprite and I just rigged it with a load of polygons. see if I can. So that's Princess Peach's top toilet, and then of course there's like a sub lavatory underneath, and all the turds go down here, and this is where Mario goes down, and then there's like a sub toilet below that as well. So Mario goes down like, you must go down into the pit, Mario, and then he has to do that, and yes, it's really good. Yeah, I could just, yeah, I'm just gonna gather all these together, all these little nuggets. Oh, there's some good ones there. Hold on, I'll bring these to here. Yeah. And then just everything that isn't this, I'm just gonna delete. Did I freeze anything? No. No, I'm not deleting everything. I'm just going to save this now in here. I'm going to save it as chocolate. There we go. Yes, chocolate.max. Okay, open. Yeah, I'll show the Mario model. I like showing that model, so. Obviously, that was like an early one. As you can see, instead of ears, he just has big holes. I think that's pretty good. And then, I sort of tried texturing him. I tried like a few different styles. I like his here's a bit. I think this is the. Yeah, so with this one, it's basically I haven't really rigged it. I've just kind of added a multiple poly, but FDD is like an FDD modifier, and I've assigned it to just some of the polygons. It's like this I used to do with my facial animation back in the day, like. Probably it's just pain. I mean, you get a really good effect from it. It's just a bit of a pain. Here, though, we have slightly more modern model. So I made the get that out of the way. I think this is rigged. Is this rigged? We'll just see. Oh yeah, yeah. You can. It can shake. You know, you can do the twerk or whatever. You can sit down. You can do everything. You can move his arms down. Kind of. You know. You can do that. And then for the face, does this one have the face? Morphers. There we go. So you can go up. You can go down. You can go. The eyes can close. And you see the eyes just kind of bulge out here, but I can like close them. You know, it's got everything really. This is my favorite. I'm gonna spoil it. I just made it so you can scream like that. You can scream. There's the button for that. It's just a little slider. I had a lot of fun there. Did I make it? I think I made a scene test. I'll just show you it. Yeah, I mean that's what Mario will do sometimes. He just lives in a void, quite a big void. But yeah, I'll stop showing you this stuff. Back to the toast office. Now we can import the merge. The chocolate. Here we go. I'm just gonna have a few piles of chocolate just on the street, you know. a few stray bits here and there, you know. Oh, don't want to do that. A few stray piles here and there. I don't know why anyone watches these, to be fair. What did Chills mention me? Sorry, I'm just going through the chat. Top 10 scariest YouTube channels with links. That's cool. So fart control, transplant the face onto new body. Yeah, I might just do that. I might just because I've improved the models with the Thomas thing, but I haven't actually done anything. What's the word? Yeah, I've improved the models, but I can't get the faces right, so I'm just gonna do that. What am I doing? I just want to do no back face, whatever. Yeah, screw it. We'll just yes, these I want. These and this and these. There we go. Just have like a few piles, you know. Not to be perfect. You don't need them everywhere, you just need the illusion that there's just... There we go. Let's see, that needs to be here. Okay, now we're gonna add. I think this looks fine. That's good. I'm just gonna add like another light because this is my kind of cheaty way of doing sort of more light. I'll do that. Now it's nighttime, so what I do is I make it a bit blue because nighttime equals blue. It's a tiny bit blue. You just make it very. Needs to be a deeper blue. A lot deeper blue. To turn, yeah, we don't want that on at all. Does that look good? Yeah, because the shadows are kind of blue now. Does that look good? I don't know. If I turn it, oh yeah, turn shadow. If I turn the light off and turn it on, yeah, it just adds a tiny bit. Takes that edge off of the thingy there. Add sky time equals, yeah, exactly. I remember you did clever things with lighting. Like I tried to do like a day for night shot. I'll replicate it with one of the ToastOffice things, where it was I feel like daytime, but then I just added a blue filter, so it's pretending to be night. It looked terrible. I loved it. Yeah, add a sphere. Like a million polygons. You add normal modify, which turns the polygons inside out, which is exactly what you want. Not optimize. Don't want to optimize anything. We want to add a normal, which creates like an inside out sphere. And already this looks like nighttime, but I think we can do one better. So we're gonna go load this up. This overcast sky. Was this tiled? I cannot remember. So we'll just do that as like a 512 by 512. Then we're going to offset this by 256 by 256 by 256. Yeah, this is not tiled whatsoever. So I'm going to retile it very quickly. Get rid of this a bit. This is how you tile stuff. Yeah, same with that. It's nearly there. Nearly completely tiled. They're gonna look super duper good. There we go. Now it looks perfect. And I'm just gonna make this. I'm gonna make two. So I'm gonna do that. So for this, let's see. TO2, overcast, JPEG. Yes, and then we're gonna add like a darker version. So we're gonna make this more blue. I think they were, yes. It's supposed to be story time. Yeah, I do reuse stuff where I can. That does ring a bell. Actually, you know what? It shouldn't be blue. It should be orange because of light pollution. It should be just bright orange, but then it's very dark. So I'm gonna make it super dark. Yeah, I'm gonna change the lighting so it's just everything is basting kind of like an orange. So maybe yellow and a bit of red. That makes orange. Yeah. Okay, now it looks like the Wizard of Oz. I'm beginning to like this. I should just add like a Wizard of Oz filter to everything. Okay. Go away, Mario. Nobody likes you. And color. Don't know how I feel about this. There we go. Maybe no illumination. You need a bit though, just a bit, because you can kind of see the clouds. The problem is YouTube's gonna like crush the bitrate like a ton. You know, I like that. That's fine. We're gonna roll with this. Ned Flanders, lighting. Let's see. Alright, screw this. Now we're going to set this up to render. I'm going to use my classic widescreen format, which is 960 by 540. It's the classic. That's what I use. Go away. Go away. Go away. Let's see. YouTube. There we go. 3D animations. And TO2. Okay. Now this is scene 01 in the bag. Oh yeah. How do you do an underscore? Here we go. Sorry, I moved all my keys around on my keyboard, so like the equals key is like the underscore key, and the 5 is where the 9 is. It's to confuse burglars. But anyway, we're just gonna save this as JPEGs, and I'm just gonna save it as T for ToastOffice. And now, let's get ready to render. Hell yeah. So this is going to take about 17. I'll take 6 minutes. So once we oh, how's the cheese coaster doing? I still have it. I have it right here. You hear this? That's the cheese. Yeah, it's doing good. It's doing good. It's starting to color-wise, it's fine, but texture is a bit weird. It's a bit stiff now. I can't wait to eat it now. I think I found it. I think it was August when I actually bought it. So I can eat it after 1 year. So I can eat it in about 2 months actually. Yeah, because I think I posted on Twitter that I think I got it in July, but I think it's close to August. It's sort of end of summer last year. No, there's no mold. It's again, it's a processed pasteurized cheese slice, one of the good ones. It won't be a comfy cooking. It'll just be more of a like as an official announcement. Like, you know, I'll come up on stage, we'll clap, and then I'll get out my finest cutlery, and we'll just eat the cheese together. I could cook with it, I guess, but I reckon the best thing to do with the cheese is just to consume it as is in the traditional fashion. It's usually the best way of doing it. Yeah, this is nice. Am I actually... Yeah, camera 1 it is doing it. So I got slightly worried there. Will it be a food review? It will be a food review. I'm going to review the texture, the flavor of the cheese, what it tastes like, its nutritional content. We're going to discuss the cheese in, you know, sort of in a very robust manner. It's going to be very good. Be a lot of cheese. Lots of nice texturing going on here. Will there be a Fist for Thomas and Friends in the future? Possibly. Depends on if I can get the models up and running again. I have to like redo a lot of stuff. I'm going to download Blender today and make my own animes and animations. Yeah, totally do it. You know, 3D is great. It's the most fun thing in the world. Well, to be honest, this channel is the first generation of creepy and funny 3D animating on YouTube. I kind of agree with that. I mean, I started obviously doing this in like 2009, so definitely. I mean, I'm going for a lot of years, like got over 10 years now. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I think with you know, there's a lot of other people that do this now. There wasn't as many when I kind of started. Maybe there's obviously I think the Rat Boy Genius kind of predates me by a year or two. Yeah, just I invented it. I invented CGI. Will Floppy return? Floppy might return. I don't know. I started a new Floppy. I have the idea and the script. It's just not working. And I want it to be right. Like if I return to Floppy, I want everything to work. But right now, the ToastOffice is priority. ToastOffice is the most important video I've ever created, and I have to do it justice. If I create a ToastOffice 2, it has to be good. It has to be correct and everything. And I'm donating all my time to ToastOffice and ToastOffice related activities. Also, Andy, if you can get the models, can you do Squidward Suicide 2? I don't really want to be fair. Squidward Suicide 1 is kind of its own story in a way. It's its own self-contained tale, and I think it's told quite well. Ooh, it's done rendering. So I don't have any ideas for it. I don't have any ideas for Squidward Suicide 2. So the answer to that is no. There will not be a Squidward Suicide 2. Always been that area of weird YouTube videos, but stuff like this I enjoy. Oh, thanks. No, I do like. It's just fun. I mean, just fun to do. Yeah, I've gone through like habits of like not doing this or doing this, but at the end of the day, it's just when you create something, it's like weird. I you know I am a bit self-aware. I do know that this isn't really the best looking stuff in the world, but it's just fun. It's just fun to make it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that little camera. Okay. Right. Well, now I have all the images basically. Are your 3ds Max tutorials useful for Blender? Yes and no. It's useful for getting kind of the like the theory behind 3D down a bit, like how to do stuff. But workflow wise, I mean, I've tried using Blender a bit and I hate it. But what am I on about? But yeah, it's it seems like how Blender's used, like the UI and everything is completely different to 3ds Max. So probably find someone else who can use Blender, like follow their tutorial if you can. That'll be my advice. But definitely give them a check out. You know, try different software, see what works. Do you know you have a page on the Atrocious YouTubers wiki? Yes, I discovered it the other day. It's poorly written, I guess. It's a very poorly written article, again, or page or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. It's good to be noticed. Okay, let's make the postman now. Oh, sorry, the toastman, I should say. The toastman now. Question is, does he toast post or does he post toast? I reckon he can do both. He can do both if he really wants to. Or it could be a post woman or toast woman. It's not. It's gonna be a toast man. A toast man. There's gonna be a very now a toastman tall. Are they very tall, or are they quite small or rotund or tiny? Are they tiny little people? Honestly, I don't know, but we're going to do a bit of character creation now. Now, usually I start off with one of these primitives, like a sphere or something like that, which today's going to be no exception to that. So just bring this down to like 8 maybe. Just going to bring that to here perhaps. Yeah, that was good. Okay, and usually I'll make it some kind of shape. Like something shaped like a head, usually. I could use a reference. I could use like I could get a picture of someone's face and maybe use that as a reference. But sometimes it's fun just to you know go crazy and just make something from your imagination. That's what I'm gonna do today. So hopefully I can make a full I can't speak. A full toastman who can be ready to deliver the toast by the end of the stream, and then probably when I made this, I'll probably end, because how long have I been streaming? Like 3 hours. So yeah, well, once we've done that, I'll call it quits. But I'm definitely I need to do more of these streams, because I'm actually if I don't have people watching me or anything and keeping tabs, then I'm just gonna do anything but animate. So I do need to keep going. What am I doing? So yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, because the front can be like that. Back could be like that. Create a new one. Not a new model, but just a new one of these. Right. Excuse me, I just need to cough up a lung. I'll just be 1 moment. There we go. There we go. The corona leaving my body. Right. Let's do this. Okay. That area could be the chin. Bring this kind of like this way a bit. Yeah, that's an excellent start. It's kind of like a head. And there we go. There we go. That's the toast man. So I'm gonna give him a nose. I reckon the toast man should have a big pointy nose with wide nostrils, so he can smell where the toast is at all times. Wouldn't that be hilarious, children? I shouldn't call you children. I'll get demonetized. That'd be creepy. Now let's get this. Let's get this down here. So yeah, that could be the nose. Actually, no. I'll just make it. I'll just make it a triangle to begin with, and then we can subdivide. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create. It doesn't have to be symmetrical because I'm going to cut it in half and then like start again. This is like the worst way to make these, by the way. There's like easier ways, but this is the way I like to do it. I just like to be really sticky and messy and then like clean up later. That's what I like to do. So we've done that. I want to create a nostril now, so I'm just going to do that. Come on, there we go. Okay. Actually, I'll cut into here as well. Yeah. So when you create this, actually, I'm just going to save as Toastman. TO2 Toastman. Okay. Let's see, what am I doing? Vertices. There we go. That's a good nose. It's a great nose. Great nose. And then from here, we can make a little nostril. Just make it like this. Just make it like that. That's fine. There we go. Oh no. So we can smell the toast from miles away. Okay, that's pretty damn good. What happens if I smooth it? Will it look good will it look good smooth? It looks amazing! Look at that. Look at that. You can see the nostril. This is a what's that smell? I can smell it. I can smell it from a long way away. That looks great. Eyes, gonna give me an eye like there, like sort of here. It's gonna be very anime, very anime inspired. Yeah, this is my anime inspired cartoon. I like anime. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm just gonna steal like an anime character design. Just do that. Let's see. They feed the pigeon. Chinese people say butter tastes bad, but they eat dogs and cats and pigeons and hairy balls. That's not true. Bovril, the Chinese love Bovril. What's it called? Okay, this is has it deleted all the poly? Oh my god, it's deleted all the polygons. Hold on, what's happened here? Wait a minute. Yeah, it deleted like all the polygons there. Right, I'm gonna have to start again. It always happens. Why can't I find Bovril in the States? You have to get you have to grind the cow yourself. You have to like condense it into a singularity in order to really. That's just oh god. These are like the pre-built models. Objects.mat. Oh no, it's something I made. Is this for the? Why did I save it in here? I don't know. This is for the Shrek thing. Computer machine. YouTube sheet. Right. Okay. TO2. The Toast Man. Alright, it doesn't seem to want to do it. I don't know why. But whenever I do that, it just deletes all the polygons. Maybe I'll do... that's weird. I might need to restart my PC. 'Cause yeah, this happens when my PC's been on for a couple of hours. It just starts deleting polygons. It's probably because I have all these other programs open as well. So unfortunately, I might give up on the Toastman for now, and then possibly when next time I stream, we can do some good old toasting, because that'll be fresh in my mind about what I want the Toastman to look like. Turn off Google Chrome, but I need Google Chrome. I need it to suck up all the RAM. Yeah, I'll turn off Google Chrome. That's actually a good idea. Google Chrome just eats up RAM. So if this works, this might be the solution. No, that didn't work. I'm going to start this again. So turn that off. Max again. If this doesn't work, then I don't know how to have a solution. I just need to burn down my computer book and then start again. Toastman. And yeah, it just deletes it for some reason whenever I... Oh no, unless I do this, because it has selected it. What if I hide selected, then unhide all? Yeah, for some reason it's just not... It's not even showing a wireframe view or anything. Oh no, there it is. There it is, I found it. Okay, it's not letting me... Yeah, for some reason it just keeps deleting it. So, what I'm going to do... Oh no, I can view it in orthographic view. But whenever I go to like, the perspective, like the 3D view, it doesn't like it. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to do... don't know what I need to do. I'm just going to give up for now. We've got one scene animated though, so that's a good thing. So we got one scene animated for the toast office, got like the beginning scene kind of thing. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's get some. This might crash my audio, so let me know if that happens. But what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna get this scene done as a thingy. Has it crashed? Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Overcast skies. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Hello, kitty. The kitties are cute. Have you ever seen like a cat? Get rid of that. It's King Benjamin. There he is. Good old King Benjamin. That's Popeye the Sailor Man. That's good. I'm gonna release like. Yeah, I'm just gonna release this in colour. Screw it. There's Piggy Man. Looks good. He's having a good time. Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of all these. Right. You know, reticulating splines and all that, you know. What's this? Very good question. Also a very good question. Okay, this is it's a cooking video that you haven't seen yet. Here's a quick glimpse to second channel cooking video. Alright, that's all I'm going to show you. Just maybe this bit as well. Oh shit, you know. That was the perfect moment. The beat. Okay, yeah, that video will come out once I finish editing it. Yeah, let's see. What am I doing? Open. So we're gonna open up. You should get a collab. I have collab with people. I'm bad at it because I'm just bad at collabing with people, and I have my own way of doing things. So it's better if I just stay on my own. Really, I'm best when I'm not disturbed. There we go. So now it's all rendered and looking good. Yeah. Look at this. We've got all those frames. In fact, I could add some. What I'm going to do? Properties. I'll do a 720 or whatever. I'm going to put in the. You just have music there. Yes, the music from the beginning. Yeah, just some. Yeah, I like that. I like the way I play. That's a good. Then we're gonna stick this in here. So this is the first completed shot of the animation. It's only taken me, how many hours has this taken me? 3.5 hours to complete one shot. That's pretty good. Let's see, custom video. Ah, that's too many frames. Too many frames. There we go. There you go. So shot 1 complete. WMV. I might do it as an MP4 or something. You can get like high quality MP4s or something. Oh god. Let's see. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's completed. You can see with the so the bump mapping, you see that shadiness there. That's where the specular's from. I might re-render these, or just, you know, I might get as many frames as I can. What I'll do, I'll re-render this actually as an MP4 to see if it looks any better. Let's see. What do you use? A main concept MP4. Yeah, this one's called Best. That's good. I've already done that before. That's fine. So shot 1. 1.mp4. Let's see if this crashes my computer machine. Very good shot, Andy. I have a feeling you'd be a great movie director when I grow up. Yeah, when I grow up. Yeah, it'll be a lot of. I'm going to be like Steven Spielberg. I'm going to be making. Ooh, you see that? This is. I don't know if I like this. It'd be either one or the other. Well, actually, you can see the. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can see the reflection in the window. I just realized. When you look at the yeah, you can see the reflection. You can see that there's just nothing behind it. So I'm probably gonna have to duplicate the houses just to, you know, I'm just gonna have to delete everything and start again. No, I just need to duplicate the houses and then yeah, get that done. That would work. Anyway, I think I'll take a break from this for now. This has been fun. I'm definitely gonna do more streams. I know. I think every time I stream, I say I need to stream more, but I really do, because this has actually forced me to start a new project and get work on something. So, I might do this every weekend. Don't know if I do it on a Sunday. I was originally going to plan to do this on a Friday, but yes, it's maybe a good Sunday thing just to make sure I get some work done. So yeah, I'm gonna say bye bye for now. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? Compose thyself. Yeah, I'll probably stream every Sunday, and we'll just get some more work done on this. I might work on this in between as well, so I might get some stuff done. But I'll keep everyone updated as to what I'm working on. You know, working on the Toast Office. This has been this is the end of stream 1 of 10,000. It's going to take 10,000 years to complete this, and I hope you all enjoyed. So, bye.